FoNoMo, Richard Foster-Fletcher.
Two Thursdays ago, while shopping, I was caught short. I hastened to a nearby restroom to powder my nose. And I wasn't seated for long before I heard a voice from the next cubicle. And this voice said, "How you doing?" I said, "Fine, fine. Thanks for asking." The voice continued, "What you up to?" I said, taking care of business? Doing the business? Business? He hadn't finished. "Mind if I pop over?" I said, it's not a good time. I'm not entertaining guests at the moment. Thanks. "Look, love," he said, "I'm gonna have to call you back. The bloke in the next cubicle keeps answering all my questions. I can't hear a word you're saying." Contest chair. Mobile phones. Who's got a mobile phone? Let me see a hand in the air. Michael helped me with this earlier. 2? 3 mobiles? Okay. I've got a serious question for you. Who would agree that this world would be just that little bit better if we cared less about the phone in our pockets and more about the people around us? Yeah, me too. So my last question, would you like to do something about that? Yes? Okay, I've laid down the gauntlet because the next 5 minutes I'm going to prove to you, you do not need a mobile phone. You can be like me and go FoNoMo or FoNoMo. Believe me? Okay, we shall see. But let me lead you down the mobile road less traveled with my story before, because I was always on my phone and I was never in the moment. You have to realize I was that guy checking his phone during the blockbuster film at the movies, the climax of it. I was that guy checking his phone in a Toastmasters committee meeting. And I probably shouldn't tell you this. I know you're a fine and distinguished audience, but I once checked my phone whilst I was having dinner. I know. I knew I had to change. But going FoNoMo was the last thing on my mind until my mother confronted me. She said, "Richard, look at yourself in the mirror," she said. "You're a mess." Well, friends, I took a selfie. She was right. I had bags under my eyes. No wonder I'd been missing appointments, losing track of friends and family, skipping work. You know why? Because I was fascinated by Facebook. I was consumed by Candy Crush. And I was tantalized, terrorized. I was trapped in Twitter. I could see my mother's outstretched hand. I knew what I had to do, and I honorably placed my mobile into that. Friends, that night, I hardly slept. I lay there in a tumultuous trance, and eventually in the early hours, I drifted off. But when I awoke the next morning, something was different. I did not awake to my mobile phone alarm. I woke to the sound of the birds chirping in the garden. Actual tweets. I fumbled my way down the stairs and spoke to my family, and I remember thinking, they seem like nice people. But I wasn't truly FoNoMo, I knew it. So I had to prepare myself to let go. Because the naysayers say, "Richard, how do you make phone calls?" I said, "How do I make phone calls? I just carry a small bag of change around with me. Do you know there's 100 payphones worldwide? Some of them work. Oh, if you're going to use payphones, you will need one of these. What they offer in handiness, they lack in cleanliness, okay? So keep one of these nearby. But the doubting Thomases, they say, Richard, how do you find the payphones without Google Maps? I say, I have Google Maps. Well, I have maps, so I just carry a few of these around with me. I can usually locate a phone box within a day or two. But the unbelievers, they say, what about playing games on your mobile? What do you do there? I say, I don't need to. I've got myself my paddle ball. So now, when I'm in client presentations, stuck in traffic, on jury service, all you need is one of those. Friends, the status updates on Facebook. Now that I do miss. How else would you find people know what I had for lunch? But you can still do it. You just need one of these. Having a great time at Steel City. But who's going to do the hashtag Full Monty? So, friends, I've tried to show you that you just need a bag, a few choice pieces of equipment, a good chiropractor, and you can go FoNoMo. So let me ask you again, my converts, are you with me? Are you ready to go FoNoMo? Yes. There's still some cynics. Let me hear you. We need to ramp this up. Let me hear you with FoNoMo, 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 FoNoMo. You've got it. But folks, seriously, stay safe, right? It's a crazy world out there. Do keep one of these handy, okay? Because you never know, okay? No, seriously, no, safety first, okay? Contest chair.